In the previous class, we discussed early life of Jesus Christ, teachings of Jesus Christ, and spread of Christianity across the world. Today I am going to ask a question. Mention any two Semitic religions. What is my question? Mention any two Semitic religions. I already discussed it.
Islam and Christianity.
Very good. Narayana is right. Okay. Among that, Islam and Christianity. Islam, already we have discussed Christianity. Islam is one of the prominent religion which spread across the country, spread across the world. Today we are going to discuss Islam. Dear students, Islam is originated in Arabia. Arabia is surrounded by sea. It means Arabia is a peninsula of West Asia. Arabia is basically a desert region which is not suitable for agriculture. See, in desert region you can see sand everywhere and anywhere. There you cannot grow any plants. Thus the Arabs migrated to fertile lands and settled in places where water was available. Such places were Makkah and Medina. My question, where was Islam originated? Islam is originated in Arabia. Why is Arabian Peninsula not suitable for agriculture?
Because it is desert.
Very good, very good. It is desert region. Basically, it is a desert region which is not suitable for agriculture. Thus, the Arabs migrated to fertile lands and settled in places where water was available. Such places were Mecca and Medina. Why were the Arabs migrated to Mecca and Medina? Answer is simple. Why? Because irrigation facilities were available in Mecca and Medina. Thus, Arabs migrated to Mecca and Medina. Okay, in the beginning, Arabs worshipped many objects of nature like stones, trees and streams as God. As per the tradition of Arabs, in course of time, it was banned. Amidst means they worshipped many gods like stones, trees and streams as their God. In Mecca, the stone called Kaaba and other 360 idols were worshipped by them. See, worshipping more than one god is called polytheism. According to Arabian tradition, in course of time, it was banned. It was banned. It was means polytheism was banned. Actually, it was suggested that monotheism, worshipping one God. There is one God. Okay, mention the objects which were worshipped by the Arabs during that time. Mention the objects which were worshipped as gods by the Arabs. Their streams, then trees and stones. Okay, this is the trend which was going on in Kaaba and in Mecca. Worshipping of more gods and polytheism practice was prevailing in course of days. Now let us see. Who is the founder of Christianity? The founder of Christianity is simple: Jesus Christ. Who is the founder of Buddhism? Buddha is the founder of Buddhism. But do you know who is the founder of Islam? The founder of Islam, Muhammad Paigambar. Muhammad Paigambar was born in 570 CE. Who is the founder? Muhammad Paigambar. Paigambar was the founder. He was born in the year 570 CE. CE means contemporary era. Where did he born? He born in Mecca. His parents were Abdullah and Amina. Abdullah and Amina were his parents. Unfortunately, he lost his parents during his childhood. Paigambar lost his parents during his childhood. But then who took him up? Who brought up? He was brought up by his uncle. He was brought up by his uncle. My question now: who is the founder of Islam? Very simple answer. The founder of Islam is Muhammad Paigambar. When did Muhammad Paigambar born? Paigambar was born in the year 570 CE. Where did he born? Mecca. Who are the parents of Muhammad Paigambar? Abdullah and Amina. See, unfortunately, during his childhood, he lost his parents. He had to face the hardships. He was brought up by his uncle. He was shepherd in the beginning and started visiting Mecca and Syria for business purpose. Actually, he was shepherd. Shepherd means herder of goats. Shepherd. He was shepherd. He was working as a shepherd. Shepherd during his childhood. Later, he started visiting Mecca and Syria for business purpose. For textile business purpose, he used to visit Mecca and Syria frequently. In Mecca, he was introduced to a rich widow by name Khadija. Later he married Khadija. Means Khadija employed him. Later he married Khadija. Khadija was widow. Khadija was widow. Later he married Khadija. They had 2 sons and 4 daughters. When Muhammad traveled to different places for textile business, he was impressed by Christianity. He was impressed by Jewish religion. Then Paigambar started meditating deeply for long hours on Mount Hira to find remedies for the social and cultural shortcomings of Arab people. Here, one thing to be reminded, he was influenced by Christianity. He was influenced by Jewish religion and their monotheism. Their monotheism means Jewish monotheism and Christianity monotheism. What do you mean by monotheism? Monotheism means worshipping of one God. But during that period, many gods were worshipped in Mecca. More than 360 idols were worshipped at Kaaba. This was against that culture of Arab. In course of time, many people of Arab were Jewish and Christians. Then Paigambar started meditation. He deeply indulged in the meditation for long hours. Where on Mount Hira, he is indulged in meditation on Mount Hira. Mount Hira. Why? He indulged in meditation on Mount Hira to find remedies for social and cultural shortcomings. What do you mean by shortcomings? What do you mean by shortcomings? Shortcomings means defects. Failure to meet the certain standard or fault. See, to find the faults, social faults and cultural faults in the Arabian people. So he indulged in meditation. After some days, Paigambar achieved enlightenment. See, he got heavenly knowledge. He got heavenly knowledge. He was called as messenger of the God by the people. See, after the enlightenment, he got heavenly messages. Heavenly messages. And he realized it. That we call Sakshatkara. Yes, at that moment, the people called him messenger. The messenger of God. Soon his principles became very, very popular across Arab. Soon his principle became very popular among the people. And many became his disciples. So many people were influenced by the teachings and preachings of Muhammad Paigambar. So they were influenced. You know that the similar thing happened in the case of Jesus Christ. 12 staunch followers. They followed each words of Jesus Christ because they experienced the life of Jesus Christ. They experienced the life of Jesus Christ means, already I told, each means each word, each action of Jesus is a message to the people. That is why they became disciple, staunch follower of Jesus Christ. Similarly, Muhammad Paigambar got many disciples, many followers. He frequently indulged in meditation and he was getting heavenly messages that he used to share with his disciples. See, if we also indulge in meditation, immersed in meditation, we can also reach that extreme level. But there is no concentration for us. If we tried, we can also get Sakshatkara. In the similar way, Paigambar got heavenly messages. Those messages were told to his disciples. Such collections of messages were compiled, collected and published later. This is known as the Holy Book of Quran. The Holy Book of Islam, Muslims, is called Quran. Do you know which is the Holy Book of Christianity? Very good. Bible is the Holy Book of Christianity. Okay. Next, Paigambar started preaching his principles in Mecca. Mecca was a trade center. Mecca was a holy place for many. When Paigambar opposed polytheism strongly, actually Paigambar was quite against to the polytheism. What do you mean by polytheism? Worshipping more than one God is called polytheism. Muhammad Paigambar was quite opposite to the polytheism. He strongly opposed. When there were 360 idols were installed near the Kaaba, he really enraged by that activities. So he used to oppose polytheism strongly. But the enraged people of Mecca conspired to murder him. Just imagine. Most of the people were thinking and assumed Muhammad Paigambar was the messenger of God. Messenger. He had many disciples. He had many followers. At the same time, on the other side, some people were quite against to Muhammad Paigambar. Why? He opposed politism. He traveled. So he traveled from Mecca to Medina. That year means in the year 622 CE. That era is called Hijrah. This incident is known as Hijrah. What do you mean by Hijrah? Hijrah means departure. Departure of messenger. Muslims considered this Hijrah or Islamic lunar calendar is based on Hijrah. Islamic lunar calendar. The solar and lunar calendars, there are so many types, but one such type is lunar calendar. The Islamic calendar is based on Hijrah. Dear students, today we discuss it. Who is the founder of Islam? Actually, where was Islam originated? Islam is originated in Arabia. Arabia is a peninsula of West Asia. What do you mean by peninsula here? So many times we discuss it. Almost a land is almost covered or surrounded by sea or water is called peninsula. Arabia is basically desert region. You know that. Hence, people used to migrate Mecca and Medina. Then we discussed life of Muhammad Paigambar. He is the founder of Islam and he was born in the year 570 CE. CE means contemporary. During his childhood, he lost his parent. And he was brought up by his uncle. Later, he engaged in textile business and he married to Khadija. She employed him. Later, he indulged in deep meditation. He was getting messages from heaven. Those messages were compiled and published later. That book is called Quran. Today we can say the Quran is the holy book of Islam. Later, so many people enraged by the ideas of Paigambar, so they planned to conspire to murder him. At that moment, Muhammad Paigambar traveled from Makkah to Medina. That year is 622 CE. That era is called Hijrah.